Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing City Folk! We have a flag! Hopefully Nook doesn't charge us an arm and a leg for that flag. Because that looks pretty cheap, Nook. Looks pretty cheap. What even is today? Ah, it's Thursday. Okay. Still no letter from Mott, so he still hasn't decided to move out yet. Well, he's decided to move out, he just hasn't done it yet. I'm actually not sure what to do today. Because it is actually really hot for the first time in a while. And I'm only just realizing that now. Because I haven't really been moving much, so, my body temperature was about normal. Good. So then let's run around and find our money rock while I try and think of what we're going to do today. Might head into the city. Get our painting from Red. That'd be pretty neat. Might separate some coins out so I only have one slot. Darn it, Carmen, you're... There we go. Gyroid! A Mega Umbloid. We already have one of those. I'm 90% certain of it. Let's talk with Carmen. Whoa, Eslov, are you going out? At this hour? Wow, you're totally brave, Nougat. She's just... Stop eating 50 pounds of stuff. You're gonna get fat. It's not healthy. This is coming from someone who is quite overweight. I mean, I'm not, like, big, fat overweight, but I am, like, 30 pounds overweight. That's what happens when I used to go for walks all the time. Because I eat terribly. Like, I eat just junk most of the time. Like, occasionally I'll eat actual good food, but most of the time it's just junk I'm eating. I'd always, anytime I would go for a walk, I'd always stop and get a drink. Because, well, me and heat don't get along. So I'll tend to get really thirsty while I'm out walking. Unless it's like the winter, in which case I usually got, the drink to help myself stay warm. So it was kind of a multi-purpose thing. And I have not had money to go for a walk and buy a drink for a long time. Like, I suppose I technically have money to do that now. I have $4 on my desk. Like... I suppose I technically have... Hold on, I need to actually count this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have $6.50 if I count some coins I collected while I was in Digby. Because there'd be... every year there's an event in Digby called the Wharf Rat Rally. It's a big biker event. And bikers from all over come to that tiny town. A lot of them include Americans, and I'd note every year that going to the vendors, I'd always make sure I'd get change in quarters. I'd get a lot of unique American quarters, so that's what I have about... In coin value, I have about $2.50 of them. From looking it up, in actual value, they're about 25 bucks, if I could find a collector who wanted them. Did that dragonfly just vanish? I think it did. Okay, I should have approached it more slowly. Because that was definitely a new dragonfly. So many crickets. Oop. Okay, it's gone. Wow, that thing is fast. And big. And apparently only appears on signposts. But yeah, if I could find a coin collector that actually values these coins, I'd have a decent little chunk of money, because they're all so old, they actually all have silver in them. So that's nice. It's basically like having just tiny coins of silver on my desk. I had a lot more of them, But when we moved, I forgot a bunch of them there on my computer desk. And my old man took them, and yeah. He's probably spent them, or, you know, he has them away in some collection, probably gonna try and sell someday. One of which that I'm really bummed that I lost was an Alaska coin, like an Alaska mint kind of thing. Because my sister is a big fan of the Iditarod, which is a sled dog race that happens in Alaska and parts of Canada. And I was going to give her that coin as part of her Christmas present that year. I forgot it back in Digby, but it was fine because we were going to head back for it. Then, because my old man wasn't supposed to be back into the house until December 24th, I think? Not 24th. No, it's the 20th. We left on the 18th. He wasn't supposed to be until the 20th. So we had a day to get back and get more stuff, because we only have one moving truck. 4 people. You're not fitting everything in there. My old man literally broke into the house that night. Now, a thing to note is, my mother and myself had a peace bond against him. Basically, it's like a restraining order, but it's temporary. He had no realistic way of knowing we weren't there. Nobody owned a vehicle. He literally violated the peace bond and broke into the house. If I would have had a working cell phone at the time, I would have called the authorities. My mother, with it being so close to Christmas, didn't want to do that to my sister, of having her father put in prison. I would have gladly done it in a heartbeat, but as I believe I've explained before, he tried to kill me twice. And it's a case of, if I had ever actually had a phone or something with me, I could have proven it too. Like, it is just my word against his. Though the real kicker is he doesn't deny it. Like, he doesn't deny that he tried to run me over. His literal comment was, well, I just wasn't looking. You know, I wasn't watching the street. This isn't his fault. I was walking through a crosswalk. Like, well, the first time I was walking through a crosswalk. The other time I was walking... Okay, in Digby, one of the entrances to the bigger Tim Hortons, because there's 2 of them. Technically, one's in a town called Conway, which is technically where I lived, but it was close enough to Digby, everyone just called it Digby. In one of its entrances, you had to sorry, hiccups. You had to cross the exit of the drive-thru. And that is the second place he tried to hit me with his car. And literally, the employees of that Tim Hortons, who knew me, literally responded with, "Do you want us to call the authorities? But we didn't catch his license number. Do you know it?" I said, "No, I don't know it. Why would I know his license plate? I was never in his car. Like, never drove his car. Why would I know the license? The license plate." And their camera didn't catch it either, because of where the camera was positioned. It was pointed straight down above the drive-thru window. So even though I had witnesses, we couldn't exactly do anything about it because, well, no one knew the license plate. I don't even know what model his car is. I'm not a car person. I don't know vehicles. So that's probably one of the only reasons why he's honestly still walking the streets. There we go. Yeah, I just kind of decided to do a little bit of fishing. See what I can possibly pull up. Nothing really. I'm actually gonna head into the city like tomorrow, I guess. I just don't feel like going into the city today. It's gonna sell this stuff at Nooks. It is really hot. Like, that was just ridiculous to me. Yeah, I looked at my flag. Yeah, it's kind of cheap looking, but if the urge to change its pattern, just pick up your attic phone and say the word. Talk to a few friends who are just raring to give your flag a makeover. It's a matter of payment for for changing out the design of the flag yours. Oh, Nook's just pulling your leg. I said before, that flag is a gift. Well, that is that. Don't be a stranger. I am here to sell you some stuff. Sell you some fish. I know we already have a Mega Umbloid. We already have a Mega Strumbloid. Don't think we have that, so I'll hang on to that. Say the salmon and the bass. That was a good little chunk of bells. Honestly, like, with how bad our week was on turnips, I could probably, if I had the time to do it, I could probably just spend a few hours catching and selling fish and make a ton of bells. Like, and to make up for basically not making a whole lot on our turnips. Because I do really want to try and get a complete Gracie Grace set. Which will mean I'm going to need to start finding time to do just random bell grinding away from videos. Yeah, I want you to hold on to a gyroid. This one, the Mega Persoloid. Yeah, it's in very fine condition. I just dug it up from the ground. Couldn't be in any finer condition. It's never even been set down and allowed to make noise. But given it's about like 6:40 in the morning, I'm gonna head home and then go to sleep. Luckily for me, I've already done my editing and such for the night. Like, I did that a few hours ago. Actually, I did that around like 4 p.m. before I took a nap. Because it's like, well, I want to take a nap, but I know me. I might end up just sleeping until like 6 in the morning. I don't want to have to worry about recording, editing, and then going back to sleep. Because I don't want to mess my sleeping schedule up that much. Oh, Dandelions. Oh, Tank wants something. Hey, buddy. Whoa! Have I got something awesome for you, Kerpow? Oh, wallpaper of some description. It's gold screen wall. Oh. Buried under a pile of free weights. I ordered it from a catalog a while ago. Totally forgot about it. But then I wanted to lift something super heavy and I found it. Wait, it's all yours. Seems like your style. Kerpow! Yeah, thank you, Tank. I really need to write more letters and give them some gifts. Thing is, like, I want to figure out the exact way of getting fruit. Because I know it's like, write them a short letter. But I don't know how short is short. You know, let's... hang on one. Oh, I like that. I really like that with the white floor. Gonna put our lovely wall away. It's been a long time since I changed anything in this room. I should also probably plant that pear at some point soon. And clean out my storage. Jeez. I have a lot of stuff in storage. But now we may as well head off to bed. I'd like to remind everyone, I do have a Patreon. Should you wish to donate to it, you can. Should you not want to donate, that's fine. I don't mind. It'll help me upgrade some things for the channel and such. As I mentioned, literally one of my current goals is upgrading simple things first. And getting new games. New games would be great. Like, I just got reminded of this, of one of the things I'm going to be aiming to upgrade is my TV. Because my TV has been having spells where it will go completely red. Because its pixels are dying. So, it has a dead pixel that comes and goes. I don't get it. But yeah, thank you everyone very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time for more Animal Crossing City Folk. See you all then.